We are back on live stream here. Sorry, we're back on live stream here. I'm going through the warrior class. We had a major crash a little while ago, and I wanted you guys to get the full experience of this. So we're coming back to Zenith VR, and I'm using a MetaQuest 3. Again, my name is John Stillwell. I am Maelstrom VR, and thank you for joining this virtual log of my life in virtual reality. Okay, back to what I was saying. So there is some interesting things about this, and you get to learn it. Obviously, remember I discussed that we could fly and everything like that. Well, I can also pull up my map when I need to, and only when I need to. And this is really neat, dude. I'm going to be one of those guys who looks at the little details and shows you the little details. Like, I notice a lot of other VR games, you're just seeing little snippets. You're not really seeing every little finite detail. I want to show you every little finite detail, because I'm a detail-oriented person, right? So what we have here is interesting. This right here alone is kind of a cool deal, you know, because this is going to be a pixelated graphic with a semi-transparent background, right? And they've got it to work like a compass, which is already impressive, right? And then they've got these objects that are designed to reflect on how you're facing, and they show you where certain things are. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't exactly know what everything is that's pointing to me. I know these two yellow ones are quests, right? But that's pretty much all I know. Now, and when I have that up, I can have this up so that I can track current quests that I have down. But it's not just that. You also have this really cool menu system that you can get by pressing this button, right? This thumb button here, concave thumb button, and you can see your avatar. You know, this is that more kind of desktop computer style MMO thing going here. Or you can do it by grabbing this thing and pulling. Oh wait, no, that's something different. I think you can get it from here, but this is where you're actually selecting your skill set, selecting which different skills your character needs to have, and so on and so forth. Okay. And pull it again to make it disappear. That was an incredibly nifty idea. We also have these cookies, which I think this just gives you combat regeneration or something. I'm not entirely sure what the cookies do. I wonder if it tells me. Oh yeah, gives plus 25 health and 5 attack and 5 defense for 5 minutes. Cool. And there's also different sections of this. Right, like this is the inventory. That's the skill tree. Ah, I knew you could go to it from there. This is the life skills, right? And so, like, gathering. Let's see, where is one harvesting? I think that's where I've invested a lot. And the pickaxe, I've gathered 26, cut down 20 trees or whatever. Friends and party. It's where you can invite friends that you make. Campaigns. Using your code Cyberness to get an exclusive beater gear cosmetics. Cool. I've never tried that before. I'm still really at the beginning of the game. I really am. Even though I spent hours on this already. Guilds. I was in a guild. I don't remember what happened. Esotech. I don't know what that says up there. Anyways, so oh, that must be my place. This is the world map. So for a VR world, this is ridiculously huge. Here's where I am, right? There's the public events. There's one of the quests that I need to do. And dude, that is so much detail. I mean, phenomenal amount of detail that they put into this game. Really. And that's just one little map, and it gets bigger. A lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive. This was a really, really fantastically well done MMO. just shows the capabilities of VR. All kinds of stuff. Comfort settings, it's already set to everything I want. Agent rank. Be social. Ready to claim. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Oh, there we go. I got it. Looks like I had another one I could claim for a second there. Okay. That's cool. Activities. Oh, no, that was just a new thing. Rewards. I wonder what that is right here. There's a player right there. Okay. That's nifty. Dungeons and roulettes. I can't wait to. I don't know anything about this yet. Audio and voice chat in case you want to have your mic not broadcasted. Which I might do because I'm live streaming, but ooh, board games. What? You gotta toggle a table or a spawn arena. Well, that's neat. So yeah, they've done a great job. Just gonna recycle some of this gear because I don't need no level 2 gear. And my gear is level 11, 9, 10, 7. So I need some stuff. I need a better chest plate. But I don't need any. But you should save some level 5 gear just for your new characters. Level 7, let's see what let's have level 9. So if you got level 5 gear and above, you should save it for your new characters. Get rid of that level 2 stuff. And this creates stuff that allows me to enhance my weapons. And my gear, which I really have not done. I did it a little bit, or once or twice. And crafting, I didn't enjoy crafting. I think you see the adds to that basic enhancement does. I think there's something to crafting, and I just don't know it yet. Level 6 legs, I got level 9. Level 1 dual training sword, you can get rid of it. It won't let you though. We'll keep those greaves. Level 6 hands. At level 9. That's a nice level 5 chest. Mine's 7. Face mask level 7. I don't know if they have a sort function yet, but that would be really cool. Power items, I don't know what that's about. Level 11 boots. Uncommon regular. Keep them just in case. Level 5. 5 and level 5. Alright. Okay, let me see if we got anything on page 2 that I need to keep. Oh, level 9 mouthpiece? What's mine at? Level 10? Okay. Probably good. I'll keep all my level 5 regular. I wish I could take this stuff and move it. Like to page 1. Oh, I can. How about that? Level 6. Expedition Kit Chaucer's level 7. I think my chest piece is still level 7. Level 7 gauntlets. I keep looking back at that even though I know it's level 9. There's also these little notifications that come at time, but I don't know exactly what they're for. I don't know how to really talk to people, and I've never really done it. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to show you some detail stuff. Show you all the details. Sword, it's about be 40 inches or so. I mean, you can see the graphics are not super great, but I like the artwork. What'd you say, Abigail? Okay. And you can see the details of the hand. I mean, it's a little cartoonish, but if it was in a higher def, I don't think I'd be able to move without lagging. Of course, I can hold the trigger down, and it becomes kind of this cool flaming effect on this sword. And you can actually toss it up. You can catch it too, and it comes right back. See that? I need to quit doing that because it's using up my ability power. Wonder if it puts one out there. Yeah, it does. That's awesome. What other things can I show you? So that's my character. You can see that. There isn't too much more on that. Oh yeah, I can show you how to chop down a wood. Or tree. Chop down a wood with my axe. I really like the look of this axe. Kind of has that Fortnite feel to it, just a little bit. Chop the other side. By the way, chopping wood is not this easy. This is like chopping butter. I've done it in real life. It's horrible. And then you're going to have a pop-up. Usually it'll just tell you you've got some wood or something. Which you probably did, but I just wasn't noticing. Again, here's that example of that flight mechanic. You lose stamina pretty quick, but all in all, I think it's pretty neat. Ooh, look at that. That's a neat looking rock. I mean, maybe it's a regular rock, but it's got sparkles in it. Yeah, see? That guy's already got it. It's relatively easy. This game is. I imagine it's going to get a whole lot harder later, but the very beginning is relatively easy. Well, I've got a mission. I've got a mission over at this little area up here. So I'm going to go ahead and fly there. I think that these things that make these moves, yeah, they are. I've never been able to kill one. Abigail, I am so proud of you. Sure. As long as your mom doesn't mind. And the trash is all done. Is the trash all picked away like I asked you to do? I actually think I might be able to win this fight because I have so much regeneration. Oh, look at that. He turned around on me. Yeah, I can definitely win this fight. Oh, yeah. Come at me, bro. Oh, no, don't freeze. Well, that's good, because this is the thing that I need to build over here. And I've been trying for over a month to build this thing. I mean, granted, not every single day. And all I need to do is just get a little more, man. 42 plus 11. Good grief. That's a lot. Yeah, we only got 20 more, so we could theoretically get this done tonight. I guess I'll have to wait for tomorrow night to really get into and show you the magic portion, which is great. It's really cool. What's this? This looks like something somebody could grab. Somebody's weapon somehow ended up there, and I'm not rezzed out of world yet. Oh yeah, you can do both sides. Right, and there are some attacks that, like that one right there, they use for healing that require you, and I think you regenerate it back again. I'm not really sure. Does it go back? 38 out of 50? Yeah, it does. It slowly comes back. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll fight some of these guys and maybe I'll get some good ads. Because this is what I have to do right here. I've got that quest to do. So, I guess I'm going to be fighting the big guy. But it's fine. Like, I really feel like a superhero now that I have that. I didn't realize just how broken that was. Also, by the way, I disabled my VR little warning thing because I now kind of know what I'm doing, right? I'm a 6 foot high guy, tall guy, not 6 foot high, that's funny. 6 foot tall guy. So if those guys are standing that much above me, they're very tall. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna fight this guy again. See if it'll queue up. I'm just waving him. Here's my attack. It actually helps you take a long time between attacks. You do more damage that way. I think headshots actually matter too. Look at that. Put me down, I got my healing set right where I need to. It's a workout, but at least I can beat it. Used to be this guy would kill me on a regular basis. Now I can solo him. That actually makes me kind of happy. Oh, goodness. A lot of effort. You get lots of EXP from it, though. So, I guess we're leveling up appropriately. Now look at that. All I got was 3. It won't even let me grab it. Congratulations. Such a victory. Only got 25 more. Let's see. That means I only have to fight that same guy about 30 more times and I should be done. I think you can get the point from doing other jobs too. So we'll check it out and see. Hey, make sure you remember move your legs around in VR. Your legs will, not only will your legs fall asleep, but you'll actually appear to get a form of like neuropathy, where even when you're not in VR and you try to stand up, your legs will start going to sleep while they stand up. It actually, if you're in VR and you're not moving your legs, you're actually giving yourself poor circulation. Like, and that could be unhealthy potentially for you. So make sure you're moving your legs, whether you're walking or not. Just move your legs, kind of, march, however you need to. But you need to have circulation in your legs. Otherwise, I've had it since I've been using VR, where, one second. Where nowadays if I stand up for just standing up, like for example if I'm giving a teaching to somebody or something, I could stand up and I'm still starting to get that, my legs starting to fall asleep. So it's not a good thing for you just to stand there over and over again. I mean, of course, we did that in the Marine Corps. We stood in formation and we didn't move. It didn't really seem to bother us then, but I find that VR, you need to be moving your legs all the time. And see, this is another one of somebody's weapon right here, which I can't grab. It must be an NPC's weapon or something. Yeah, now I feel like an awesome guy. I was having a rough time in this area. Sorry, Natasha. For a long time. But now I'm just like, I'm wrecking everybody. I don't like the fact that that thing pops up all the time, that ability whenever I throw my sword, but at the same time, I can't stress the beneficial nature of having that little tick of health whenever I'm fighting bosses. See, look at that. I just blocked that arrow. And you can see I'm getting a little bit of lag here. You can see the guys away from me are lagging a lot, but I don't know if it's just the server, if it's me. I tend to feel like it's both. Trying to hit the little gas cans on the back of them. And now, this is what happens when you die in VR. You just go back to reality and it sucks. We might make it back, but if we do, I'll probably be dead. Now, that looks like that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Looks like my headset battery's starting to run out anyways. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. We are back for another episode of my life in virtual reality. I was just going to edit my world here and the world around here. And let's see if I can do that. Oh, I think it's under settings. There we go. He was telling me about that. So, anyways, my name is John Stillwell, and I am a VR gamer, VR lifer, and I catalog my life through virtual reality, and that's what these are about. They're just my experiences. I'm sure some of them are going to be boring. Some of them might be interesting. My kids like to watch them sometimes, I guess. But this is the gaming world as it is. You know, not just the future of gaming, but I mean, who knows where this will lead us to. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to get right into my experience. Also, I vlog with Carl Shipman, or CT Ship, who's going to be on these videos with me as well. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're going to put this on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Spotify. I don't know about Spotify, but yeah, I'm not sure about the last one, because I think that's only for like logs or something. Anyways, so let me see if I can control where my house is. I just don't know. I want to have a different house. I like this, but Carl had virtual environment. That took me forever to find. Let's check out these different virtual environments just for you guys to look at and explore. Oh, look at that. Is that neat? Everybody in virtual reality that joins up and uses these headsets, they all get their own personal little virtual world. And that's true of the Steam VR as well. And if you have a computer capable of running VR, you can run Steam VR and you can have your own little world too. And they're actually a little bit more fun because you can yeah, this is a game I downloaded. I haven't really tried it much. I might try it with you guys on tonight. I want to see if Carl's up and see if maybe he wants to get some gaming on. This is pretty cool. This actually reminds me of where I grew up. We had a lot of prickly pear cactuses, which is what those are over there. It's neat. We don't have a whole lot of mountains like this. There are some, but more like on this side over here. But it's kind of interesting. But on the tops of the prickly pear cactuses, there's prickly pear fruit, and when they get to be like that blue color or purplish, dark purplish color, you can eat them. They're really good once you get the seeds out of them. They have a lot of seeds and they're really hard. Winter Lodge. Oh, look at this. I think that was my first one out here. That's pretty cool. I'm not really sure how well that would protect me against a snowstorm. Oh, I see. I guess that's supposed to close or something. Let's see here. Futurescape. That's pretty cool. That's really clean. I like that too. Let me see if I can install some while I'm waiting here. Mountain Study, Bubbles, Studio, Crystal Atrium, Meta Horizons Terrace. I think this is like one of the default ones too. In the Meta City. Cyber City. This is the one Carl took me to last night. It's my absolute favorite right now. But I don't want to use it right now because he's got his, and I ain't trying to cramp up on what he's got going there already. Check the Crystal Atrium. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got crystals everywhere. And we are live now on Facebook. Right now, I'm kind of running these through my personal group, and we are going to try to get more exposure. But first, I want to kind of, get comfortable doing them. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, this one I've seen. This is like my MetaQuest 2 version, and I liked it though. It was fun. Paradiso. Oh, that's nice. Like vacation thing. Blue Hills Gold Mine. Try out one of these. That's neat. That's really neat. That reminds me of a little bit about, again, where I grew up. Oh, I love how that train's coming out of there. There was a town close to us in Bisbee, in old Tucson, and they had a lot of this cowboy stuff around. That's kind of neat. Paradiso, not a fan. I'm going to uninstall that. Lord of the Rings, I like it, but man, I've just had it, Let's check out this Polar Village. What do I think of Quest Home? So that's more protected. That's cool, and I love the Aurora Borealis. Do they actually move? Let's watch and see if it's just a static picture. They do move. But they move in strange ways. See if the ribbons actually move. Or change color. I just can't tell if they are. I think it's just going up and down. That's still pretty cool, and I'm a super fan of the Aurora Borealis, so I'm not going to delete it just now. Let's go back and check this Polar Village. Now this has moving auroras. I think this one I like a lot better than that other one. So we'll go ahead and delete that other one. Uninstall. Cyber City. I'm not going to use it. That's Carl's. Okay. Crystal Atrium. Crystals. Those crystals are cool, I guess. Definitely not the Meta Horizons Terrace. She got bubbles. Kind of has a afterlife heaven feel, doesn't it? As peaceful as it is, Mountain Study. I think I was going to say that seemed like our basic default, but I like how they did that background where they did a good job on this one. Let's try Studio. There I am. That's impressive. I like it. I like it a lot. I just don't think I want to keep it. Abstraction. I mean, that's really, this right here is, whoever designed this understands VR. So VR is good, that's realistic, don't get me wrong, but the whole point of VR is to be ultra realistic. You want to bring on the imagination, bring on the dramatic artwork. It doesn't mean that VR is going to be any less or any more, but this is impressive. And they made it a real living, breathing experience. With VR graphics, right now in our technology area, it's interesting because we're not quite going back to Mario Brothers, but the graphics capability of VR is not very strong right now. Not like some of your other platforms are. And keep in mind, the entire processing system for this gaming reality fits within a headset. I mean, we're talking about everything that needed to be computer. And if you really want to know what these headsets are, just so you know, they're modified cell phones. As far as I know, these headsets are actually modified cell phones. When they first came up with VR technology, they based it off of what we already have in our cell phone, which, you know, your cell phone knows if it's been picked up, if it's been moved. It's because there's a little micro gyro thing in there so that it knows whenever you're moving to one place or another. So they said, okay, well, we have tracking. Now the cell phone has tracking and it has GPS. That means it can track its position within the world, which means that we can have a better control over watching, you know, the moving of these, you know, the way I'm looking around, and the hand tracking and so on and so forth. And then, of course, you put in bullets in there, and we've got a brand new engine. But if you notice, some of the better games, the graphics capacities on them are really pretty pathetic. And that's okay. That's just because there's still... It's better to have a experience in VR than it is to have a perfect graphical interface. We have created realistic enough... Sorry, I keep bumping your chair, Natasha. We have created realistic enough environments. By the way, the headset can never hear you. Every single time you said something, it's never heard you. It doesn't even hear the kids screaming in the background. Anyways, getting back to where we're... I think I'm going to keep this one for now. That's pretty neat. MetaQuest Futurescape. Okay. I like what we got here, kind of a blend between organic and technology. I really like that concept of a piano right there. Almost feel like it has too many keys, though. Like, whoever made it didn't really know what a piano was. Do a lot of research on that. No, I'm just kidding. We've already addressed Desert Terrace. Futurescape is cool. I don't really need it, though. And Winter Lodge. So this is made with some realism. Those mountains are probably not painted. That's probably a real picture. The clouds do not appear to be moving, but this is a very realistic recreation. But no, thank you. It's cool, but, you know, only so much. So I'm not keeping this one either, even though the graphics are great and everything else is great about it. I lived in the desert, and I hated it. It's horrible. It's hot. It's miserable, and everything, when it bites you, it really, really, really hurts. Not like fire ants. Oh, we got fire ants in Oklahoma and Texas. We got scorpions, tarantulas, Troya cactus. Oh, fire ants. Oh. All right, let's go with Roken Retreat. So I got this Japanese temple thingy. Oh, that's cool. I want to keep this almost like I want to practice martial arts in this. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to keep it for now. Space station. This is what's going to be our go-to for right now because Carl has the most awesome one. Classic home. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it's pretty neat actually, but I don't think I particularly want it. And storybook. I really like this. You can see they did the cardboard out. This is another this was designed by another person that understands VR. This may have been designed in VR, but this is okay. So when you're in virtual reality and you have a picture perfect, it doesn't look right. You're more apt to believe in the reality when it's just a little bit more cartoonish, because you can do cartoonish at high quality, or you can do high definition with an overall low quality experience. Because the way that these things are designed, do you see the way the eye looks at it? That looks like it's actually there. No, it doesn't look like it's graphically very good, but it looks like it's actually there. It looks like it's actually real. And actually, it does a better job of tricking the mind that you're in a virtual reality. Okay. Interactive objects, avatar mirror, display theme, change the appearance of your system. Okay, I've got dark or light. Light. Dark. Text, size. What does large look like? No, I don't want to know things. I'll restart my headset. Alright, let's see if Carl's up. Here's Carl Shipman and give him a shout. Just send him a text first. And meanwhile, while we're looking into this, just want to remind you about taxes. You're going to hear me gripe at my wife this entire time. Okay, here's the deal. We are both lazy people. I spend the entire day getting almost nothing during the day so that she can spend the night getting almost nothing done during the night. But she is supposed to gripe at me during the day. Now, granted, I don't feel like she does as good a job as I do at night. But I'm just saying, we're trying, we own a business, and we're just regular teenagers that grew up, and we're trying really hard to keep it together, and that's a fact. Oh yeah, let me go back to my world here, because I don't want to have this as my main world, even though it is very nice. Personalization, space station. I'll save MetaQuest Horizons because Carl might want to be there. You guys have already seen things. Let's check out First Encounters. First Encounters is a good introduction to VR. If you want to really look at these programs are actually teaching people to use the program. And then eventually set up your space. That would be the living room. Start over. Okay, I don't want to do this right now because Natasha says, my wife says that no pictures or video inside the house until it's cleaned up. So that one will require us to do some cleaning firsthand, which I should be doing, admittedly. And I'm going to be working on it more, okay? Okay, just leave me alone, all right? I guess we could go into the newest MMO, Zenith. I don't have everything installed. I do have limited hard drive space on this, and if you get the lower hard drive space one, you're going to have more than enough hard drive space. Just, you're not going to be able to play all those games all the time. Just pick one and have one uninstalled or one installed. So we click continue. Zenith is the first, as far as I know, it's the first MMO It has a little bit of a World of Warcraft cartoony style, which again, like I said, that's great design. And then they combine it with utilizing some things that are not normally in, like, meaning this game, since you don't have a keyboard in front of you, and most of us PC gamers are kind of used to being like finger octopus people. You know what I mean? We got buttons assigned for everything, and you hit this button, and we've got entire rigged out keyboards with macros. Well, Zenith utilizes motions that you do with your body, all kinds of things to try and still loading, to try to use them as in-game mechanics. I think they've done an extraordinary job. I think that there should be a world chat system that is not give Zenith another shot. If not, we'll try something else because it's killing our Oculus. You can see what it's like when VR gets copied. Continue. And this may not load. It should. I don't know why it wouldn't, but again, this is... VR is basically in its infancy. And while everything's powered by computers, this technology for virtual reality is moving at light speed. Light speed. All my life I waited for virtual reality. Truly. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a very religious, Orthodox Jew. And before you start, that doesn't necessarily mean I don't believe in Jesus. Kind of different in Judaism. Perspective, different concepts. Of all my life ambitions, is to be able to play and enter into a virtual reality. So, in order to get, this is incredible. And I think things are beating on me right now, and I'm not even loaded in. So I'm just hearing attack after attack after attack. So if anything, I'm going to have to wake up my hands. Also, there's a little bit of religious in here. That's one thing I don't like. They make you... They're really always putting in this polytheism in games. Which I don't mind polytheism, but if... We don't need to make... You know? We can just make it more of a game mechanic. Like, for example, Elder Scrolls does. But it's not too bad. It's still kind of interesting. Alright, so we're still trying to load into this thing. I'm glad nobody's watching the initial videos. We just have them in group as practice. But we are going to be broadcasting this more on a sort of greater normal games. Phasmophobia. Later. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm getting killed here. Oh goody. Alright, so here we are in game in Zenith. Oh, this guy wants to fight. He might walk away. Wow, that's interesting. I've never... See, that's a fun little detail here. Hold up. This guy wants some. But I've never seen one of these. So that's the loot process right there. You just grab it. You go for it. And you've got swords here, all your normal attacks, right? So if you like doing swordsman, I preferably do not like using two swords in real life. You're usually less effective. And all kinds of cool stuff that you could do, like whoa, it's actually a highly ineffective strike. It's better off to do something like that. Like I said, I did see Society for Creative Anachronism. And so I did some sword, did some sword stuff in my life, and I personally prefer to have the single sword method and the double-handed actually with front guard and then to the hip, and to the hip. But whatever. This game does have some lag to it. I can tell that there's server lag as well as individual graphics lag, but I mean, if you remember what we grew up with, World of Warcraft and all that stuff, I mean, I'll take the server lag. Eventually, they're going to fix that. For what they have here, this is an extraordinary game. And it's complex like an MMO is. I'm not going to fight that guy. I'll be dead in no time. Yeah, look at that. He just laughed at that. Now I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the laser thing. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna die if I try to fight this guy. I do have a way of healing myself. Yeah, man, I don't want to fight this guy. Because it's not going to be pretty, and it's going to be a very, very hard fight. That's a boss right there. And it's one I'm not going to win. So, this is a melee character, which I like because it works out my body. Oh, and blocking mechanics actually work. Watch this. Ow. Just as I'm showing you how blocking mechanics work. Some guy has to come from behind. Bro, I just said I didn't want none. Why are you still coming after me, homie? I don't want none. I want to show you some... Come on, swing at me, homie. Okay, here, watch. See that? Okay, so I need to use my healing abilities, and there's abilities that you can unlock as well as in this game. They're a lot of fun. I just like the fact that we got a VR MMO. Are you kidding, dude? It's the sickest thing ever. Most people on the server are pretty nice. I assume that most people in this game are nice, but I don't really know. And this guy is chasing me to the very end. What's up?
Oh my god, what is that? Wave back to me, rat! How dare it!
Man, I got everything. I don't even want it. If this guy distracts me, I might possibly be there.
Throw my sword.
If I can heal myself.
Bate
I'm gonna heal this guy.
Get.
He's healed up.
Chat. Chat.
So we're getting an entire army here. These are all players, by the way, for all of our
¿Qué le pasó?
viewers. Let me heal this guy real quick. And I have never made it past that because there's this crappy thing that I I got to do over here, and for some reason I can't get past it until I do, and that's really pisses me off. But anyways, also I want to show you guys some techniques. So they got crafting in this game. You can also get random chests like this. And if you grab one, it just takes all of them. And the crafting's okay. Expensive, I think. A little on the expensive side, but other than that, it's okay. There you go. People behave differently on VR. Some people are going to be your normal. Some people are going to be weird. So I'm going to show you a little bit about crafting. You just reach behind your head, and you've got this thing here, right? And you hit your thumbstick down, and you just reach up for the item that you want, right? And I've got several items. I can get an axe for chopping down trees, get a pickaxe, or I can get this nifty little thing right here, which actually does this. And this thing is so fun to use. And you can actually fly too. Just open your arms up and you'll float. Tilt your hands down and you'll fly. I mean, if you had enough stamina, you could probably fly for quite a long time. Alright, let me show you the mechanics of the mining. So, see we have a rock structure like this right here. You're going to use it like a regular pickaxe, and you're just going to hit right on the rock, right in the center of these little things here. And look at that! VR manages to get me to do menial labor as well. And I'm liking it. Matter of fact, I even paid so that I could hammer rocks on a video game. Who needs a gym membership, right? There are lots of abilities. They really went to some pretty great lengths of complexity on this game. I forgot I could do that, but oh, that's a healing circle? What? Is that anywhere I like it to be? I just throw my sword and it's a healing circle? Because that would be super cool if that was. That is amazing. A healing circle wherever I throw my sword. That is amazing. And there is magic and magic spells. I don't know if I'll have enough time to get into that. Let me see if Carl ever messaged me back. This game is a little laggy. It's taxing on resources. It probably would be a little better if I were on the computer. But it's still really great. I mean, there's nothing like it out there. Let's see. Let's see if Carl messaged me back. So just remember, when your world gets fizzy in real life and